Hey Kaiju fans, this is a review of the 6-piece Mechagodzilla Art Spirit set. As you can see from left to right, these are in chronological order. These first Godzilla, Mechagodzilla I should say, in the 1970s, and we get into the 1990s. These are the early 2000s. It's really very intricate, each of these figures. So to start with the old 1970s ones, you'll recall that these are the Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Godzilla decapitates Mechagodzilla, hence the second head sort of sitting here. And yeah, all this very fine details, interesting mechanical parts. It's actually very accurate and it's certainly sharp, so I would not give these to any kids as an example. So I'm just going to grab this one and try to bring it a little bit closer so you can kind of see it. Yeah, you can tell that there are some very sharp edges, which is with the original design of the Mechagodzilla. There's also small rivets, which I think is a terrific touch, and even though these figures are relatively small, there's a high degree of accuracy with each of them. And as I already showed you guys, yeah, the head is obviously separate, but you can certainly have the head being held by the Mechagodzilla, but technically Godzilla would have grabbed this off of him. So yeah, that's really interesting little piece there. Okay, and then the next figure is the full Mechagodzilla from the 70s. Obviously the head is still intact here. It's very similar to the one I just showed you. Same similar details, terrific rivets, crevices look really awesome. And he's kind of in his, I don't know, fighting pose, or he's about to launch missiles from his fingers. I remember that being one of his weapons against Godzilla. And yeah, keep in mind these are from outer space, aliens and such. So if we go to the 90s, this is the Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla from, I believe, 93, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so this one kind of has more rounded surfaces, as you can already see, and you've probably enjoyed the movies as well. I kind of like this version. I've always had fond memories of this one because I grew up in the 90s and remember watching these films, and yeah, just the sculpt here reminded me kind of like a boxer. Very, again, sculpted. There's a lot of curvature, not a heck of a lot of strong sharp surfaces. So yeah, really cool design certainly, but yeah, that's also included in this set. And then we get more into the 2000s here. This is the Kiryu, and yeah, this one I actually like this one quite a bit, just because it's kind of a combination of both the Mechagodzilla designs from the prior versions. It certainly has sort of these pointed edges. The claws are very sharp, and I don't know if you can see that, but this particular claw here is pretty sharp, so definitely not for kids, but he mimics the fins of the prior versions of the Godzilla, but nevertheless some really sharp surfaces. And I think this particular version was supposed to be very agile, and that's kind of what I remember seeing and appreciating about this figure. The next one is also a Kiryu, except the only difference here is that there is a damage to his eye here. Nevertheless, very similar sculpt as the prior one. Beautifully painted. You can kind of see the musculature in here. It's a little bit of a darker color, and then on top of it is the metal armor, I should say. Yeah. kind of a quick review of all 6 figures. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. I'm always happy to share my collection personally. And for all your other kaiju needs, we did start a shop recently. It's called Kaiju Kingdom Collectibles. And so please head over there and check out what we got. We're always trying to update that inventory. So yeah, catch you next time. Thanks very much.